Hey guys, thanks for watching this video in which I will be reviewing this. This is the Matador Pocket Blanket 2.0. I've had this for a while now. I've used it camping, I've used it traveling, I've used it on the beach, I've used it on a picnic. So I'll kind of give you the rundown of what this blanket's all about, what I like about it, what I didn't like about it. So let's talk about it. So I guess the first thing you should know about the Matador Pocket Blanket is that this thing is super packable. It is designed to be able to throw into your backpack, throw into your purse, throw into your luggage, or even throw into your pocket. Now, if you're familiar with Matador products at all, you know that they prioritize weight and they prioritize packability, and this is no different. When it's all packed up, it measures at 4.5 inches by 3 inches. And just to give you an idea, that's about the size of a Cliff Bar. And coincidentally, it actually weighs the same too. It weighs 3.8 ounces. And that is to say it is super light and it's super small. Now in terms of material, this blanket is made of hyperlight nylon, which they claim is water resistant and puncture resistant. Now the actual feel on your fingers, the actual feel on your skin, it feels really light and really smooth, but it also feels like it's a really good quality product. Now, because they prioritize weight and packability on this thing, you're not gonna get the traditional blanket feel to it. Like it's still gonna be comfortable, like it's not gonna irritate your skin, but you're not gonna get that certain blanket warmth that some people want. Like, don't expect it to warm you up on a chilly night, but you can still use this as like a windbreaker to kind of warm you up a little bit, but it's not gonna really warm you up and hug you like a warm blanket could. So let's talk about the actual pouch that this blanket comes in. Now this pouch is integrated right into the blanket, so it's sewn right onto it, which to me is a good thing because now you can never lose the pouch. Now it's always attached to it, so you're not gonna be looking for it like when you're rummaging around your bag when you're packing up. You always know where it is and you're never gonna lose it, so it's part of the actual blanket, which is a great thing. Now one thing that I don't like about it is the fact that if you look at it, it only comes up like more than half or almost 3/4 of the way up. Now I wish they made the pouch large enough so it covered the entire thing and swallowed the entire thing. Maybe even put like a drawstring on the top so you can kind of like cinch it closed, or even just like a hook or something. You can hang it on a carabiner or hang it anywhere you'd like. But as is, it doesn't come with any of those. So this is basically how it comes, which I think is kind of, they kind of missed the mark on that end. Now they claim that this pouch, this blanket is good for 2 to 4 adults online. I find that a bit misleading. I say it's good for 1 person comfortably, 2 people at most. But let's unpack this and I'll give you an idea what it actually looks like unfolded. Now let's take a look at some of the features that I really love about this blanket. Each of the 4 corners features an integrated pocket with a built-in stake. You can kind of pull that out and just stick it to the ground. That way your blanket won't go anywhere on a windy day. In terms of actual use, this blanket is very versatile. As you can see, it works great to just lay on the ground, whether you're at the park or if you're at a picnic or if you're camping. It works great that way. Even if you're if you need a tablecloth in a pinch, this actually works great as a tablecloth as well. Just throw it on the table, you're good to go. One place that I found this is really good at is actually on the beach. Reason being, if you get sand on this blanket, the sand doesn't cling to the material like it can on towels or on other blankets, for example. If sand gets on it, you can kind of just wipe it right off, so it won't stick to therefore it won't stick to your skin or anything. Same works for the water as well. If you get water on it, it's not waterproof, but it's water resistant. So if you get water on it, you can kind of just wipe it off as well the same way. But having said that, just keep in mind that just because it means that it's water resistant doesn't mean that that water won't seep through if you lay this on a wet ground. If you lay this on a wet ground, your butt's still gonna get wet. The material is such that it kind of does seep right through. So just keep that in mind. Now, if you look carefully on one side of the blanket, they've actually integrated a folding pattern as a guide to help you pack the blanket up most efficiently. Now, it's not a complicated origami pattern or anything. It literally just folds in half each time, but I found that this pattern to be really helpful when I'm trying to fold it. So in my experience, the Matador Pocket Blanket 2.0 has its flaws. The material could be a little bit too thin for some people. It could be a little bit too flimsy for some people. But if you value weight and you value packability, it's a good product to have only for its versatility. You can kind of just throw in your bag or in your purse and not even think about it. But if you need it, you can pull it out and it comes in handy. It's like you ever had one of your friends that you don't really see or you don't really call very often, but when you finally do call them and you see them, it's like you didn't skip a beat. You guys can still go out and have a great time. Well, this blanket's very similar. I don't even think about this blanket, and if I find myself in a situation where I can use it, I just pull it out of my bag and it works great. I give Matador Pocket Blanket a 7 out of 10.